still having some internet troubles. Oh, yikes. Hopefully that works. Okay. Let me see if we've gone live.
Yep.
It's not showing me live yet. Had just a little bit of technical difficulties. Okay.
Says it's live.
Yeah, I just need to
There it is.
adjust this. So come on in, say hello.
Hi, Jackie.
Welcome to Piccadilly Stampin'. I'm having some troubles here with my phone tonight. I'm hoping that this, oh, I think that worked. Did that work? I think that works. So hi, Jackie. Welcome, welcome. Come on in. Let us know where you're from. Hi, Cindy. Had a little problems with my phone again. Story of my life. So come on in. We've got a lot to discuss. Thanks for sharing. Hi, Holly. Hi, Jean. I hope you're doing well. I haven't seen you recently. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Jean Orwig from Iowa and Michelle from Washington. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Cold
Hi,
Michigan.
Krista from Canada. Woohoo, our neighbors up north. Watching from California. Wisconsin. Hi, Sharon. How are you? Hi, cold from cold Michigan. How cold could it be? Did they get a cold snap?
Well, the cold front's coming through, yes.
Oh, well, they must be feeling it now. Hi, France.
Hopefully it comes this way.
Hi, Kathy from hot Colorado mountains. I'm so jealous. Hi, Lori from Illinois, my neighbor. So thank you, thank you, thank you. 91 degrees today. Woohoo! It is hot in those mountains. I love those mountains. They're so pretty.
Hi, Nick.
Hi, Nick. Okay, should we get going?
Yeah, a bunch of people are already sharing.
So, if you are new to me and you would like me to be your demonstrator, I will send you one of these catalogs free. What I need you to do is sign up. I'm going to have a sign up link. I'll post that tomorrow on the Facebook wall. So be sure to like my Facebook wall so that you see when I'm get notified when I am posting things. But if you are one of my customers already, you already have one of these. I mailed them out when did you take all those?
Last week sometime.
Last week. And I had a little free surprise for you in there. I had a sample of actually this paper so that I had the ribbon, I love these, by the way, some, what are these called?
Embellishments.
Embellishments, that's right, thanks. And some DSP and the, what is that?
What?
The label, jeez,
That's right.
that I stuck in an envelope in there to kind of show you a sample of what this stuff looks like. Now, obviously, I didn't have
everybody got a different one.
Yeah, everybody had a different one. This is just the one that I made, but I wanted you to see a sample of stuff. I mean, you had to provide the other stuff. I made instructions for you to make that card. It was a simple card. You just had to cut off the end of the DSP, flip it over. This is the opposite side, and adhere that down. So very cute.
Jean Shoot got hers on Saturday.
Yay, good. So if you would like one of these catalogs, I'm more than willing to send that to you. I will have a sign up link tomorrow. And if you're watching this later, I will have a sign up link in the description of this video. Like, comment, and share. Please, if you're watching this on YouTube, click that little bell to subscribe so that you get notice when I upload a video. Yes. Sign up for my free email. It'll also be listed in the description section. It gives you the recipes of the cards that I make so that you can get them, and it has a supply list, the video, the photos, and the dimensions all listed in that email, emailed right to you, so you don't have to go look at Instagram for this and Pinterest for that to find my stuff. I quit all of that, and I'm just doing this one thing. Don't forget about the paper share.
Oh, it's paper share season, baby.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll come back to this, though. Let's get started on the other stuff, okay? This was the cards that we made last week where I used and I did a little bit of sanding on the two-tone cardstock so that you get that texture coming through. I think it's so adorable. So we had some good shares. I would appreciate if you shared to your social media tonight. Look at all those. And we will, let me draw for these. Bill, you want to draw a couple? Here.
Sure.
Hi,
Kevin.
I mixed it up a bit.
Spooky's on.
Hi, Kevin. Hi, Spooky. You make me forget her real name.
Randy Marie.
Randy Marie. Okay.
YouTube, maybe?
This is from YouTube, yeah. Hey, Randy, I don't have your mailing address, so why don't you get that to me by sending me a message here on Facebook under Piccadilly Stampin', or you can message me on YouTube, and I will get that out to you. I just need your mailing address to send that.
Ooh, and Beverly Folk.
Oh, it's been a while since Beverly's won. Okay, Beverly. So thank you so much, ladies. I will get these in the mail. I have Beverly's address for you, so appreciate that. So tonight we're going to do some stuff that's on sale. Everybody loves a sale.
Everybody loves a sale, and 15% off is pretty good.
Yeah, there's 15% off on our in colors and select products. And so tonight we're going to be using a Timid Tiger, and I'm going to be using this beautiful paper. Now this is from the Floral Charm. If you have not seen this, I literally am obsessed with this paper. I could do a demonstration with every, in fact, that might be my goal, with every piece on this. I love it. It's so beautiful.
Maybe I'll do one.
Maybe. You think you will?
I'll get a pop-up.
That's true. He did do a pop-up, you guys. And then I'm going to be pairing it with the Charming Day stamp set and dies. And Bill, I'm going to have you cut out tonight.
All right.
All right.
Stretching.
So I'm going to be using this image here, and then there's a coordinating die that I'll get to you, Bill, that goes with it. It does have a happy birthday, but I wanted a different font, so I chose to pair it with the Simply Said stamp set, and it is with the birthday wishes. So I'm going to set that aside for now. We're going to need this. Looks like I've got one piece already cut.
Look at that.
Isn't that pretty?
Is that Timid Tiger?
This is Timid Tiger.
That's an in color.
It is. What?
It's on sale.
It is, yes. He's right. Okay, so I'm going to set this aside for a moment. Let's start with stamping this time. I am going to stamp in our early espresso color. So I don't want to do black because this has so many beautiful like browns with it. So yeah.
That makes sense.
And I'm going to use our Stampin' Blends, which is our alcohol marker.
And is that that paper that's online exclusive?
Yes. Actually, the bundle and the paper are both online exclusive. Thanks for mentioning that.
Cool.
You're really working it, Bill.
Well, I'm trying to earn my way to Vegas.
Bill really wants his Vegas trip, you guys. So please help him out. Now we're going to use some blends. These are alcohol markers, so alcohol doesn't last as long as like our Stampin' Right markers, but I'm going to talk about that because those went on last chance, so we'll be talking about that. Actually, should I just go straight into that one talking?
Might as well.
Let me first start off. I'm going to be using Berry Burst and I think this is Mossy Meadow. Yeah, Mossy Meadow. And what I like to do, if you're new watching me, I don't color things in and use blends where you color it and then you add the next color and you blend it into it. I don't do that. It's just personal preference for me. What I do is I scribble. You do not have to be an artist. I just go in and I scribble a little bit and I leave white space because to me, I think that that is artsy-fartsy. And if you don't, that's definitely do what you need to do to color and make it feel like yours. But I always try to teach to someone who may be new to stamping also. And if you're not, I know that there's a lot of people who've been using alcohol markers for many years. So this is the light Mossy Meadow, and then I'm going to come in with the dark Mossy Meadow, and I'm just going to follow the line. And this will, it's an alcohol marker, so alcohol kind of evaporates and fades, and that's what this will do eventually.
Kind of spread in there.
Yeah, it does. and you can do as thick of a line as you want or as thin as a line. It's all going to like
looking good,
mellow out there. Whoops, I just drew on myself.
yeah.
Okay, so we were talking about markers. So these are Stampin' Write markers, and they had just reformulated these. These were perfect for using on red rubber. If you wanted to color an image instead of color it in, you could color your leaves, and then you could color the flowers a different color, huff on it, and then blow on the end. What I love about them is that our old ones did not write as well as this does. That's my name. It's one of the few things I know how to spell. Anyway, so, and that's the difference. It was a marker where these have the alcohol in them. I did have some questions today. That's the dark. I'm going to start with the light again about alcohol markers. And when you snap them together, you want to make sure to hear that click, because they do dry out over time. Even if you don't take the lids off, they will dry out. So definitely get colors that you love and will use over and over so that you get the most. One of the things that Stampin' Up! Does is they make the price of these pretty affordable. So I know everything's gone up, but compared to maybe some other companies, alcohol markers, these are a lot more affordable. Do you see how I left a lot of white space in there? This is my style because I'm not very artistic, so I do my thing. Anyway, so since they are going to be getting, I don't know if you've heard this or not, Bill, but they're going to be getting out of red rubber. And yeah, I know, it's kind of been a staple for a long time, and I think this was a very hard choice for Stampin' Up! To make, but the problem is sourcing the product for the red rubber. And when you can't get the product, it's hard to have it. Now, many other stamp companies have already gone to this, most don't have red rubber anymore. There are some, but I don't know how long that will last. So this is not anything other than, Stampin' Up! Kind of getting on the trend. Now, when I go in with the dark, for me, I just follow the lines that Stampin' Up! Made, and then I'm just kind of creating that little bit of an accent. So that's why they're getting rid of the red rubber, or the Stampin' Write markers versus the Stampin' Blends, is because the main technique that people would use with these was on the red rubber and not the photopolymer. So they're going to continue with the red rubber through, I believe, this next catalog, and then they're going to be phasing that out. So you can do as much or as little as you like. If you see something and you think, oh, maybe I'll do a little bit more
Kind of interesting.
green on here, whatever. That's what's really fun about this. Well, with that, they're also going to be changing the packaging. And I've heard some positive and negatives, and with any kind of change, there's always positives and negatives. Currently, and I'll show you when I give him this, I'm going to set this up. If you'll run this through the Stampin' Cut and Boss machine for me. I'll get that going for you. Currently, our bundles come like this. So you've got kind of the CD case. You can choose on the red rubber whether, I very rarely put the stickers on that they come with, but you can choose whether to do that or not. I didn't. And then the dies come like this, and the dies come like this on the front. The new system, it's going to be this for both, only they have new and improved packaging. That's better packaging is what I'm being told, and there'll be the picture of the dies on the front, so you'll be able to see them together. Now, how I currently, I'm going to show you this before we go any farther, just so you guys can see, because I know there's a lot of questions. So how I currently have stuff, and I've been doing this for a long time, so this This container was cheapo at Big Lot. I think they have them at Dollar General. You don't have to spend a whole lot to get a decent container. So I have put, and this has worked for all the various sizes. So here's one of the fat, I don't have all my dies in here. It'd be too heavy to lift. Here's another one. And see, I have my, give me a second, magnet sheet in there. And then here's one of the big ones that we have, and they all fit. And if you have shelving or whatnot,
save room.
Yes, I also like, and I have smaller ones that I keep my sets in like this, and then I just thumb through them. This is one sample. I've heard some people talking about getting different kinds of containers that they can put stuff in. Some people do shelving. The other thing that I like is on mine, I'm going to have one container for just my florals. So when I'm looking for my florals, I just look in that container. One for just my sentiments. So when I'm looking for a sentiment, I can just look in that container. However, they make these in like page tab form.
Oh, really?
And I've heard some people talking about they're going to use that for like making little flags on the side of them. If it's something that you want to be able to grab to, like you use it often, they're going to be doing that. I know that if you look at other stamp companies, you're going to find that there are a lot of other stamp companies that do the, I know what I'm trying to say, I just trying to do two things at once, that have different systems of storing things. I don't know if Stampin' Up! Is going to do that, but I can't imagine that they wouldn't, but I don't know that yet. So we'll see. I guess it's just one of those wait and see moments. So I'm cutting off 1.5 inches here, and I'm going to cut this at 5 1/4 because I needed a few more pieces than what we have. So on one side of the paper, it is got that mossy meadow, and then the other side has the beautiful floral on that.
Here's your cutout.
Okay, I'll grab it.
Okay.
Honestly, I will. I just thought I'd do this while I was still yammering. I don't know if you guys want to hear my opinion on some of that or not. I always try to tell you when something new's happening, kind of the why. And so I'm going to take this card base and I'm going to cut it down to 8 inches. And definitely don't worry about writing this down because I do have...
That's right. Sign up for your email.
Sign up for my email because Bill and I have been doing this together now. We're kind of doing some things that are really important and we're doing them together. Whether it's his man cave, which is almost done, and now we're working on the... bathroom, and this business. He's really wanting to kind of pick some things up.
Yes, I am.
So, okay.
That's why I did that pop-up the other day. That's
right. He's the production manager here now. So things are going to be changing and going differently. So this was 8 by 5 1/2. And I want to start by moving my cutting blade up because I'm just going to use this to do some scores. So we're going to score this at 1 3/4. 2 3/4. I have to concentrate now. I can't talk. Sorry, guys. So I don't know if you've had any discussion, if you've thought about things, if you're worried about things, but I am personally, and I know Bill is too, looking forward to having a little more room in our craft area.
That's right.
I better redo that. I started talking and then I don't know what I'm doing. So this is really a great fun fold for when you want something quick and easy that uses up some DSP. I gotta look at this. What?
Thanks, Debbie. She gave me a compliment on my pop-up.
Yes. It was so sweet of him. He's just such a good guy. So remember,
Well, you should tell him the other side of the story.
What's the other side?
I was going to take you shopping, but the place was closed, so I did a pop-up instead.
Oh, that's true. He was going to take me shopping, but it was closed up. So he's like, okay. So we got that on there. Now what I want to do is I'm going to flip this larger piece over, and we're going to do, I'm going to teach, here's a little tip. I'm going to come in here. Now, I'm a heavier embossed person. Like, I do a lot of powder because I get sick of all of the little thingy-majiggies that you can get from the little, you know, like you get the little spray and it's stuck to everything. So we're going to do a little embossing, and I'm going to do those birthday wishes because I always need birthday cards, and I'm assuming you guys do too, because this card will be available to win next week.
That's right, if you're sharing, and there's a lot of people sharing.
That's awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much for supporting us. Bill is amazed. He gets more video views than I do. I do the fun folds for you guys, and he gets the more video views. Okay, so you'll probably be seeing him some more. I'm going to use the white emboss powder. So I just put that birthday wishes. I felt like it had the same feel for the card that I'm going for. And I'm just going to put this on here. Now here's the little nards that I'm talking about. So you see the little like spray over? But when you do a heavy powdering on that, you can get most of those just to tap right off. Anyway, okay. Now, here's the trick I want to teach. We've got, this is I've had other brands, this is ours, and it has 2 settings. Now, normally, you guys, when I am doing a video, I want it done quick and I want it done fast, and I turn it on the high heat. But there's a low. And the low setting is specially made for when you're doing things like DSP, because you see how your paper starts to bend when you go to emboss?
Flex it.
This does it so much less, and you just kind of go back and forth. Now, does it take longer? Yes. But if you hit that on high, I'm telling you what, that thing curls up quicker than can be. I'm going to show you another tip once I get this going. I got it going here. Okay. Takes a little bit longer, but telling you what, that's still a lot flatter than it would have been if I'd have done that high heat. Yeah, so when I do something like this, here's my trick. Once that is dry, set it down for a second and move it aside. Now while we're doing that, we're going to do a fun little fold. We're going to fold both of these back. And then give that a good burnish. And then both of these forward. Are there any questions or anything? Because I've been rattling on.
Yeah, no, they like the fact that you tell them the news.
Yeah, that's...
And the announcements.
Well, Bill would too.
And they've been sharing.
Thank you so much. Okay, so we're just going to do this cute little fun fold. Awesome.
We appreciate every sale we get.
Yes, we do. And... Bill, you might be working it a little hard.
I'm sorry.
No, you're okay. Okay, so he really wants to go to Vegas. He's never been. And so...
I'm going there for Stampin' Up.
He's going for backstage. And he's excited about it. So, okay, we're going to learn how to bring more information, teach new techniques, all kinds of stuff. Who knows what all they'll have. We'll get to see, I'm sure, some new product ahead of time. Okay, so I'm going to set this right in the middle with that green side up. And you see how that just lays down so nice? Okay, now with these two, I want this beautiful paper to show. So I am going to add this on. I have a couple of techniques and things that I'm going to be doing some pop-ups on because we are getting down to the holiday seasons, and that means there's going to be fall and winter craft ideas, and you still need birthday cards in the I'm sorry, for those of you who were born in December, you're going to understand this. You need your own separate birthday card. You don't need... Here's your Christmas and your birthday. We're card makers, right? And scrapbookers. We need to have our own memory. Bill's a November baby. Do we have any December babies in here? If you're a December baby, raise your hand. Tell us what day. Okay. Okay, so now we've got that basis down. Now, Bill, my lovely assistant.
That's right.
Actually, I shouldn't even say that. He's a full-fledged partner at this point.
Oh, yeah. There's one.
Is there December babies? Do
Yeah,
they...
23rd.
Oh, my goodness. Do they... well, that's...
6.
That's, is that Nick? Nick
No,
is a...
Holly.
Oh, Holly. So did you ever have someone say to you, this is for your birthday?
Nick is the 22nd.
Yeah, I knew Nick's was close.
Lori's the 6th.
Yeah, see? Did you ever get that this is for your birthday and for,
Christmas.
yeah. I don't know if they did or not. So I'm going to start off with a little Stampin' Seal, just kind of right down here. Oops. Let's get it going first. Like this. And I'm going to take, I just love the gold with the green and the Timid Tiger. I'm in love with this Timid Tiger. I'm not even going to lie. Secret Sea and Timid Tiger.
Oh, a lot of people like that Timid Tiger.
Oh.
It's their favorite in color.
It is just, I don't ever want it to leave. I'm getting sad because I know that eventually we're going to lose, like, I really liked Pretty in Pink being back, but I loved Petunia Pop. So I'm going to do one of these, and I don't like what that's looking like, so I'm going to take it off. This is what I love about the seal. And I'm going to redo it. So.
No one's done that to her.
Well, you're lucky. I've had friends who, this is for your birthday, and this is for...
Jim Shoots Brothers the 25th.
Oh, my goodness. Well, there's no avoiding that other than get him a separate card. I just have friends that grew up, and it's like, it was never a special thing. And so I always say, make it special. And then we're going to take this right here, and we're going to give this a pop. Now, because this is a smaller section, and I'm going to put this on here, I want to be very, I don't want to get out to these edges. So we're going to pop this kind of just right in the center. I know I'm all about the dimensionals.
Hey, can't have too many.
I know, but I don't want it to like...
Can't have that sag. No sag.
I should have never said that. Now he's always saying it. Okay. So here we go. We're going to get this on here. Like so. And you can have it, if you want to turn it more, you can turn it more. Whatever you like. I've got it like that. Yes. Guess what else?
Who's making this? Who's going to case it?
Oh, yeah. Which one of you are going to case? I'm not even done yet, but I have the Strawberry Slush and Pretty in Pink gems. Now,
that's also 15% off.
It is. These are on special too. I'm going to use the gold speckled ones here because I think they're cute. So let's see. How do I want to do this? I'll do, maybe this one's shaped a little different. So we'll do one there and one there. And then
got
one up there. This is another one of my fun folds. I've demonstrated it before, but it's just, it's so cute. Now here's one thing that I don't have done yet, but when you're going to do this, and I will make sure...
Upside down.
What's upside down?
Oh, I don't know. They said that something was upside down. Did you switch something?
No, this is the way I designed it. What do you mean it's upside down?
I don't know. They're talking.
Oh, okay. Well, while you guys are talking, I am going to... You got a joke?
Yeah.
Okay, you do that joke, and then I'll finish this.
Okay.
What's your joke?
What do a tick and the Eiffel Tower have in common?
A tick, and the Eiffel Tower? They're black? I have no idea, Bill. None.
They both are parasites.
Parasites. Oh, that's
I'm
actually
saying
good.
The right side DSP is upside down.
Oh, I did, didn't I? I did do it.
That makes a special one.
There you go. Now, I'm going to...
Who's going to win that one, huh?
I doubt your recipient will even notice. But yes, I did do that upside down. So what I like to do, and I'll send this with whoever the winners are next week, is I like to leave this separate and then glue it onto the back when you're done. It's just easier to write when you're not having to write over something that's bulbous. So I'll definitely send this with, and I'll add that in the measurements so that you know. But it's what I like is that if you give it to someone, first of all, I'll show you. This is going to fit right in here. And secondly, so it fits right into your A2 envelope, it can stand up. So if they have something where they want to display it for a bit, it'll stand up. I don't know if that shows or not on camera, but it is standing. So it's very fun, very cute. The other thing is if you want to, now I always, when you're doing blends, this is very fun and very pretty, but I always suggest being very careful. Like I would do the flowers and probably just the flowers. The Clear Wing Castella will pick up the ink and it will smear it around. So
ooh, be careful.
Yeah, so you just want to do a little bit here. I do kind of gingerly light to get that if you want to add that to it. And then you want to wipe this off. I'll have to do that off camera. I don't have anything because I'm going to put this with this card. So here's my cards. These will be up for next week to
there's a ton of
win
shares.
if there's some shares.
We'll be writing a lot of names down this next week.
This is such a pretty set. Again, the DSP, the cardstock, and those gems are on 15% off. There are more things than that. Definitely check that out. Now, to go back to what I was saying prior, it is paper share season.
That's right.
Now,
and guess what? I like paper share season.
Why do you like paper share season?
Because I get to help sort and cut them.
He has been cutting and sorting and packaging for me now the last 3 times, and he's graduated to, I think he knows what he's doing now. But if you haven't participated in a paper share before, now mine is a little different than some of the other ones that I've seen people run out there. So it is just from the catalog, so it's going to be a little less expensive. Some people are running with online exclusive stuff. I didn't want to do that because this is one of the things on the online exclusive, and it's 15% off right now. So it's actually kind of a good deal for you if you want to purchase those online exclusives by yourself. But each of the new, and there's only 7 catalogs, and I want to say it's like $37 including shipping. I'm not sure, but I will have a link that I will post tomorrow for the paper share if you want to get in on that. You get a quarter pack. Now, I do not cut mine at 6x6 unless they already come in a 6x6, and what I mean by that is sometimes papers are packaged already 6x6. If they're 12x12, I cut them and ship them at 12x6. That gives you a few more options if you are making cards.
Make a few more cards out of them.
Yes, than if it's cut at 6x6, because then you're left with a 2-inch strip. If you do like 4x5 1/4, you're left with that 2-inch strip and that little strip below, where if I cut it, and you can get 2 cards out of that, whereas if I cut it in the 12x6, you can get 3 if you're using that measurement. So it's definitely something to consider. You're only paying a quarter of the cost. And so
keeps me busy going to the mailbox.
Yeah, and Bill likes to feed it. In fact, he's getting a relationship with our postmaster here and in Quincy.
That's right.
So, all right, you guys. The only other thing is, remember that there is that 50% off sale. You can get your re-inkers, your ink pads, all the in color.
Yeah, somebody said they got a bunch of re-inkers.
Yeah, I did. I got all the re-inkers for the in colors. I got the markers before the announcement that they were going away, so I'm kind of glad I did that. And yeah, so were there any questions or anything, Bill?
No, a bunch of people are sharing.
Okay.
A bunch of people want that one that you
okay.
Upside down.
Well, then you better get your a drawing hand ready,
That's right.
Bill. So take care, everyone. Have a great night. We will we'll see you next week, 7 p.m. Central Time here on Facebook Live,
And look for a pop-up.
And look for a pop-up. Okay, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.